probably a good thing rather than being in the mountains.
Also, it is obviously away from a mountainous region, and therefore the mountainous region will be very dangerous in terms of impact. The elevation, though, what is this, about a mile above sea level?
Yeah, Denver, I believe, is 1 mile above sea level, so this is probably pretty close, 5,000 feet in this area.
Can you tell us, Gordon, what impact that might have in terms of temperatures? For example, when we say the craft was at 7,000 feet, I guess actually it's at 8,000 feet, and therefore the temperature would be cooler.
Yes, it would be. Normally the atmospheric temperature degrades about 3 degrees per 1,000 feet of elevation. So it would probably be 20 degrees cooler than on the surface, most likely, and during the middle of the day, maybe only 10 degrees.
How high do you usually get to go, Gordon, in a regular hot air balloon? We're seeing that this craft had a potential to rise to about 10,000 feet.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not unusual. I mean, we can go to 10, 12,000 feet. Above 12,000, we have to carry oxygen, but that's not necessarily uncommon. But to go above 18,000 feet, you have to have prior permission from the FAA to go into the Class A airspace. But I would say that that's not the case here.
Gordon, let's think about this little boy for a second. He's 6 years old. He climbed into this experimental aircraft at the family home. It was initially tethered. He was able to untie the tether and then float away. He rose, we're told, to an elevation of about 7,000 feet. We've seen this craft spinning. We're now seeing it descending. It is often listed quite significantly. Gordon, you have more experience than most of us with obviously we're talking about regular hot air balloons in your case, but I'm sure you may have found yourself in situations that are less comfortable than the typical hot air balloon ride. Can you give us a sense of what this little boy might be experiencing?
Well, I don't even know that he can see. I don't see any windows or ports for him to look out of, so I have not a clue what he's experiencing. I'm sure he's not pleased with